like I just made it back in time. My apologies, I had a massive power cut in I'm assuming entire neighborhood. So the race, fortunately, lights out soon enough. We have one, we have two, three. Wind them up, let them go. We have a jump start for someone already. And again for the Ferrari. Or was that just like, I don't know, whatever it is. Zach leads the way. Dweller might have a look into the first corner, will he? Looks like he does. Gets the room given to him, but he just about lets off the gas. Jorrit takes third position as Bougie is lagging all around the place. Hope that's him and not me. Well, I hope that's no one, honestly. As Yarno Racing looks to make up ground. 3 wide on the exit of turn 4. And the plan. Looks like he's gotten them both. Nope. Oh, Juan into the wall. Awful start for him. It looked so promising after he almost got his teammate in Yarno, but not promising anymore. I think that's front wing damage as well. Yeah, it is. So Dweller manages to keep with Zach. He might have a look at him into the first couple of laps. Yarno, I think, just got ahead or is defending from Jorrit. Joachim takes short, who's just gone a bit wide. And Jorrit is now down into 7th place. Renault of RG now on the back of Jorrit, who's had a hectic start on his own, let alone the rest of the race. Looking through the back of the field, Matty has stayed position, so has CS. Cole has taken up 5 places. Great start from him. Assassin in 13th. Russ up 5 places as well. Up 6 places. Who's that? Who pits? Jorrit pits. So Jorrit must have sustained wing damage. Yeah, he has. It's the pits for Jorrit. Disaster for the Force India crew. Both their drivers second last and third last already on the opening laps. Closest battle we have at the moment is RG and Matty, both on the, no, sorry, RG on the soft, Matty on the supers. Matty taking RG. RG with a nice little switchback move. Can he make a stick? Matty goes a bit deep, but he cannot capitalize. He's going to have to tuck in behind him and look for another opportunity. Ooh, bit of a lock up there. I think on the front and the rears, and Matty's going to get a bit of respite for this DRS line. And now Raf is on the back of RG. Raf's not had the best of starts. He's dropped 3 positions. As you can see, most of the grid have made amazing games. Then you just have Raf, Chris, both -3 and -2, and then the bottom 4 just had awful starts. Joachim now in the pressure from Matt, who's made an amazing start. He's looking very racy on the back of the Mercedes. Zach fastest lap as he pours away from Dweller. Into the pits already goes Joachim. That's a front wing change for the Mercedes driver. It's a shame. He was looking solid, but not anymore. As RG and Raf do battle. RG looks like, I think he kept the position from Raf. Yeah, he did. Yarno on the back of... Well, it says it's a 10th. It does not look like a 10th at all. Very odd. I think that's a bit of a glitch. Well, I did disconnect the session, so... Oh, picky. Very not unideal line, and Assassin goes right through. Takes 9th place off of him. He was lucky not to lose his front wing off the back of Cola there. But he needs to fight another day, and he's going to have to fight for his position back off of Assassin. So yeah, at the end of it, I missed this, but only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers starting on the super soft tires, so the rest of the grid's a more comfortable strategy to use. speaking of 4, very early pit stop. I think he's going to be 2 stopping for sure. We have a nice little 3-way battle forming here for Biggie does it again for 7th place. Biggie's just gone so wide, and this time it's going to be the hat of Russ who takes him. Biggie's going to need to sort himself out because he cannot keep doing that if he wants to score good points today. Yeah, a little 4-prong battle ensuing. Jarno's gotten past Dweller who pits, so I don't think he'll be one stopping this evening. And Jarno sets the fastest lap of the race, so Zach, I think he's going to be sweating bullets as his tires go off. Jarno's coming to play. Very important to see where Dweller feels possible. And he gets it just ahead of Aloysium. That's 12th place for Dweller. That's a 4-second gap to a pretty decent battle in front of him, as Assassin gets a bit out of sorts out of the turn 4 and 5, or 5 and 6, I don't know. And Russ is going to look on the mediums with Russ. He's having a very good race. That's what he said. And he's gained how many positions? 11 positions already. So I think we know what he prefers between quali and the race. As Assassin makes a very odd move on Cole there. Maybe giving him to hurry up. All these drivers on the soft tires apart from Russ. A bit wide for Assassin. That's going to give Russ a good chance into the last corner. And as we said, Jarno is really coming into it. He's reeled in Zach by about a second there. As Assassin sort of crowds the apex, doesn't give Russ much place to go, but Russ is going to have a go down the inside anyways. DRS open, he's going to have him for drag. He's so close to him. A bit too close for comfort, and Assassin kind of gets himself on the grass. Assassin goes down the inside. It's a bit of a dive. Will he make a stick? It looks like Russ has the line. He does. And Assassin's going to have to settle for 9th place. He'd love to settle for 9th place, but he has Chris on the back of him now in the Red Bull. Will Chris have a look into turn 3? No, backs out of it. We are switching here. Jochum and Rap, both early pitters on these guys are 2-stopping, and they're battling it out hard. Bit of a corner cut there from Rap, and that gives Jochum the place back. Lovely battling throughout the field, it has to be said. That's going to give him a move down the inside, yep, but Jochum breaks nice and late, blocks him off, and keeps it nice and tidy on exit. So yeah, nice, clean, respectful battling as Chris Dweller actually has immediately caught up to this pack. That was a 4-second gap. He's chopped it down in about a lap and a half. And he's going to need to get past these people as soon as possible. We make a move down here, he will. Audacious and effective. Dweller up into 10th place. Although Chris got a good run, he might have a say about that. I think he's a wise head. Yep, I can tell he's a wise head. He's going to feed back behind Dweller and just follow Dweller, let him overtake those two, and hopefully scavenge a few positions. Jarno's within 2 seconds. Booz, I think, has just overtaken RG in the Salva. Well, I haven't given much coverage to it. You have to say fair play to RG. In for a place on the supers. Looks like they're going to try and stretch it out to get onto the mediums in one stop. Dweller getting so close to Ruslat. He actually made the move on Assassin there. We just about caught that. Very quick fire move from Dweller there. And Russ, you can just see the tire difference. Just on those one mediums, Dweller on those softs. Dweller decides to not make a move there, but it looks like he's gonna get it eventually as Russ goes a bit wide on those. As I said, one mediums. Dweller has nowhere to go, nowhere to make the move stick. And Cola, you have to say, fair play to him. He's sort of just pulled away from that little group. And he's gonna keep 6th place all to himself. Dweller around the outside. I don't know why Cola's not Cola. Russ has gone defensive there. He's lost himself a bit of time, and Dweller makes the move stick. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Do not get on that curb. Assassin gets on it, and that's a complete 90-degree spin for him. That's not gonna do his tires a world of good. And he's gonna lose only one position. Elysium is gonna hunt onto the back of him though in that Sauber. So yeah, Assassin all out of sorts through there. You just cannot get on that curb. The tires do not appreciate it whatsoever. And Assassin sadly learned that the hard way. Jarno though, that's 9 tenths to Zach. You have to say, if Zach can keep Jarno ahead before his pit stop, that'll be a complete it's a sort of battle between super soft and soft tires. I feel like Jarno and Zach are somewhat similar pace. So if Zach can keep ahead of him before he pits, then it's going to be a very good battle between these two towards the end of the race. I did say to watch out for these two. They're going to be the ones battling for this race win. It looks like that's coming to fruition. I'm going to get off that because that is annoying the hell out of me. Oh, Zach, no! No! I was talking about the possible battle we had on show, and looks like that's over. Zach had a complete 360. 5-second grid penalty, stop and go penalty for RG for gaining position. But yeah, that's a huge shame. Zach came to me on Discord before the race. He said he was, saying, "Oh, nice to see you as our new commentator," and I said, "Yeah, don't bottle it." And he said he'll try. Looks like he didn't try hard enough, and that's a front ring change for him. As we have Matty and RG. I don't know who's getting through on who. I think that's Matty getting through on RG. And they're both actually catching up on Tsubuki. Matty's been very solid on those soft tires, you have to say. No, that was RG having to go on Matty, I think, yeah. But yeah, RG and Matty very solid on those soft tires. They've managed to keep it in a straight line. Fuji as well, you have to say. And that little battle we had for 7th place is not over yet. Just having a look on Cola, our lobby host for the evening. Multiple warnings for RG, so that's a 3-second penalty on top of a 5-second stop and go. Not ideal for him. And Russ follows Cola. And Matthew and Bubba there, they got a bit close for comfort. RG's falling away from these two. I'd imagine these two will pit on this lap. There's no real need to extend the super sub tires any more than 9 laps. It's 3-second penalty for RG as well, so penalties are starting to add up. Dweller as well, 3-second penalty. So, Hughes and Matty, will they pit? Yes, they both will. No, Matty actually just wanted a bit of that slipstream, and he stays out. So Dweller will inherit his position. Dude, where will he compete out? I think he'll be ahead of his teammate, actually. Ahead of Zach. Yeah, probably ahead of Zach, who had that front wing change after that spin. Zach is on the medium, so he'll try and go to the end. Oh, Cola and Russ getting very close there. Russ just made the move stick on Cola, finally, you have to say, and Russ up into 6th place. On those medium tires, very strong from Russ so far in this Grand Prix. Jorrit and Raph hard battling between. This has been a decent battle. I think I've missed the entirety of it, but Jakob, Matt, and Jorrit have just been going at it the entire race. from super soft to soft. And here goes Jotham down the inside of Raf, makes it stick. That's going to try and hold it on the outside, but he just can't do it. Runs out of road, and Jotham will take P15. Jotham goes offensive because he knows that Raf might have a little go into this little hairpin. Yeah, good battling throughout the field. It's been a very good race so far. Is we have another penalty for who that is? Assassin. Yeah, it's Assassin. I gets a nice little toe off of that Mercedes. Zora climbs him onto the back of Power. RG gets another penalty, another 5-second stop and go for speeding in the pit lane. That's 13 seconds worth of penalties for RG, and that's a bad exit for Power, and Jorrit will go down the inside. Jorrit fit the medium tires. I don't think he pit very late, so he might try and extend it. I'm not too sure. As he makes a move stick on Power, Jotham's gonna want to go. Jotham's got past Raf, I think, and yeah, Jotham's gonna want to have a go on Power. He does. He might have a go on Jorrit as well. Jorrit did not get away from Power. Here goes RG. Oh, this is going to be very tight. This is 4 wide into this corner. Make it 5. Oh, that's a bit of a touch. Ooh, Jotham sort of just barged his way through on RG there. RG will not be happy about that. But Jotham takes 13th place. Jorrit takes 12th. Down the inside again goes RG on those fresh. I think he's on mediums. He barges Jotham out the way, giving him a bit back. Side by side to turn 5 and 6. Ooh, RG goes very wide, loses 2 positions, and yeah, very aggressive battling between those two. Bougie, I said Bougie was gonna feed out ahead of Zach. He didn't. I thought he would have. Maybe he did, and Zach had Bougie had a mistake. Because Matt's ahead. No, I think Zach just managed to maintain that gap. So fair play to Zach. He's kept his head down. He's fighting for it. And also fair play to Yarna, who looks like he's gonna pit and inherit the lead again. So amazing stuff from Yarno. Jotham picks up the 3-second penalty as we head into the back straight. We have a little train here of Elysium, Assassin, Jorrit, bit of a space to Jotham and Raf and Power. Raf blasts his way past Jotham. Ooh, Assassin on the inside of Elysium, and Jorrit takes them both. Jorrit has been driving splendidly, I have to say. He's picked his battles, he's picked his overtakes, and he's picked his way up into 8th place. Or 9th place, rather. And Raf, I think, got past RG. Well, I think they both got past Jotham. Very hectic proceedings here in Bahrain. As I said, I love Bahrain. It's a track where you can just battle until your heart's content. Speaking of content, I don't think Jotham will be very content with the state of his front wing because it is missing on the right end plate. I think he's going to have to pit again. That's awful for him. He's looking good for some solid points. But it looks like another trip to the pits is in store for the Mercedes driver. As GS, I think he's finally sorted out that hairpin that he kept struggling with. And now he's going to try his hardest to catch on to the back of these 3. Raf gets a 3-second time penalty. He bears down on Elysium. Elysium goes very wide there. That's going to give Raf an easy 11th position. Elysium did not make him work for that whatsoever. So we're on to lap 13, I believe. Bodydweller has left the unfortunate for Bodydweller. He's been having connection issues for a while now, and looks like it strikes again. very unfortunate for Dweller. You have to feel for him as his teammate Yarno comes into the pit. RG's done well himself as well. He's kept those meetings going. He's in 12th place. So is Russ Lad. A good job from the pair of them. I actually think RG got past Russ Lad. I don't think RG was ahead of him the entire time. He might have been. I might be mistaken. But the battles we had earlier on are sort of petering out. Raph has latched onto the back of RG. And RG's latched on the back of Assassin, who's done it again. He's going to come into the path of Raph. Oh, he just missed him. He just missed him. Oh, a bit dangerous coming back onto the track, you have to say, as GS has just gotten past Elysium, who might have front wing damage. I'm not too sure about that. Jotham did hit onto the soft tire, so unfortunate for him. But yeah, Assassin making that mistake once again. He just cannot seem to stay off the curb there. He just loses the back end. As that's a pit from Cola. He's going to feed into 12th place just about. Yeah, Ralph stays ahead of him. Not Ralph, sorry. GS Vicky, Ralph's teammate. Speaking of Ralph, I'm on the back of RG. Ralph definitely shows good pace, but he's been involved in a lot of battles, but it's definitely hampered his progress. I think he's going to try and rectify that as quickly as possible as he latches onto the back of that Salva. Zach is my miles on the back of Russ, who is on those worn mediums, has a bit of a moment there, but unlike Assassin, Russ keeps it. He's going to switch in his way into the final corner. I don't think Russ is going to make this too hard for him, will he? Yeah, Zach just breezes by him. RG gets a kick for the penalty. He also has a Raph for comfort. This game obviously is sort of scaled down the dirty air effect, scaled up the switching effect, so we have a lot closer racing. As RG has just been overtaken by Dweller, who's back in his car, so right back in it goes Dweller. He's lost a lot of time though, and around 10 seconds. Well, not too much time. I think it could have been worse to Dweller. So he's going to get back in his car. He's going to try his hardest to salvage what he can. Enjoy having a good race. As Raph got RG. Sorry, I missed that, Raph. But yeah, made his way past RG. I don't think RG had much in his arsenal to defend from him. Yeah, Dweller says going back. He might have left again. No, I don't think he did. Zach catches up with these two as well, so he's very cool for Zach. He's definitely on a mission after his mistake. Not only is he on a mission though, he's also on medium tires that I think he hit off of on lap 8, which is definitely close to puncture territory, especially if he's pushing to get back that second place. So we have GS and Chris doing battle. Very nice exit from Chris. You have to say, he set that one up perfectly. He might have to move into here and get DRS and track position. Really? No, he'll back out of it. He does have DRS still to fight with. Speed difference is amazing, and GS is not going to fight that one too hard. He's going to brake late though. The Red Bull's going to brake later, and the Red Bull just about keeps the position. So, good moves. Russ loses the place to Matty. I think it will be soon that Russ and RG pit off of those medium compound tires. Definitely not serving them very well anymore, but maybe 1 or 2 more laps before they feel fully confident about switching off them. That's the penalty for GS. That goes wide, following his teammate's suit. from earlier on. So the field has sort of spread itself out a bit. RG and Russ have indeed pit onto the soft tires. And they've come out just how to draw it. So yeah, they've played their strategy to perfection. Have RG and Russ. No, RG gets how to draw it, Russ does not. Russ still has Raph and Zorid ahead of him. That's a 3-second penalty for Assassin. Is that a safety car? Yep, looks like it is. Not sure if it's virtual or full course caution, but yeah, DNF from Assassin. Dodged the penalty for early Elysium for speeding under the safety car, so you have to say that's his any chance of points for him ruined. Oh, 5 seconds stop and go for Yarno Racing for ignoring yellow flags. I think he's got a decent enough gap where that won't be too much of an issue, but yeah, he's had such a walk of it that maybe a bit of lapse of concentration there for Yarno. As I think we're racing once again. I think that was a virtual, so yeah, back up to racing. Cola, sorry, gets a penalty. On board with Chris, who's been battling with Biggie, and now he's battling with RG. He looks like he's got a decent run. I mean, might stick it down the inside. Nope. Yeah, backs out of it. Thinks better of it. Ooh, very late move by Chris. Almost worked off. RG was caught unaware. Chris might still make the move sick. RG did not make that difficult whatsoever, and Chris up into 10th place in the final point position. That's another 5 seconds stop and go for Elysium, speeding in the pit lane. Runner finally pits off of those soft tires. Second place. Now where would Dweller feed out? He's going to go onto the soft tire. Left it a bit late, you have to say, but he's going to try his hardest. Salvage what he can. Looks like he's not going to finish any further than 5th, but any lower than 5th, but can he get any higher is the question. As GS picks up with another penalty for speeding in the pit lane. A lot of drivers just cannot put that limiter on, unfortunately. As GS makes his second pit stop. So we're on lap 20 of 29. Yarno has admittedly just run away with this one completely. Zach has, after that little mistake, he's definitely fought back. For sure. Matty in third place, a good performance from him. Louis up in fourth. Dweller suffered a disconnection in quality and a disconnection in the race, but he's fought his way back up into fifth place on those fresh softs. Yora up in sixth place. Raph chilling in eighth place, who also pits now as well. So those super softs coming in for the those soft runners coming in for their second round of pit stops. Raph feeds out just behind Juan, who has done decent to recover. I think he's going to have to pit again for sure, though, after that first lap crash into the wall, which I'm imagining he's distraught about. Still spreading out a bit to what it was compared to the last race. I think RG's made a mistake and that lets Jorit right through. Jorit has set 18 laps on those medium tires. I do not think he can make it to the end, but you know, what do I know? We'll stay tuned. RG definitely made a mistake there. Oh, he's made another one. He's made another one. Ooh, he kept it out of the wall. Fair play to him, but he's going to have to keep Russ out of 7th place. Goes defensive. Russ is going to have to go the long way around. It looks like he might do with that extra speed down the straight. And he does. Makes sure to go defensive for good measure. Good battle from these two. RG tries to get his switch back, but he just can't manage it. He's going to have DRS though on Russ. Russ, will he go defensive? I imagine he would. That he does. RG is going to go around the outside. RG does make a mistake on Russ now. On Russ rather, Russ can. Russ though, round the outside, will he make a mistake? He's done so. Brilliant race from these two. Some sort of back and forth. They were on the same strategy. They were relatively on the same pace, and now they're fighting for the same piece of tarmac. And Russ just about winning out on that battle, and he's letting Chris in on it too. All their squabbling. Biggie and Juan who pits. Juan comes out in 15th place on those stops. Not a good day for him after his spinning crash in the first lap, but he's stuck it out. He's stayed in the lobby, got fastest lap of the whole entire. Did he get fastest lap? No, he didn't get fastest lap. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, he's sticking it out. He's probably going to get fastest lap if he stays on those softs. Back on board with Jarno as Russ gets the 3-second time penalty. I think that's his second. Jarno coming across to lap Biggie in 13th place. Jarno's just been dominant, you know. He got that 5-place good penalty, so we all thought, you know, a bit of doom and gloom for him before the race even started, but he's navigated his way through the field so well. He's had amazing pace, and looks like this, bar anything catastrophic, is going to be his first win of the season. Zach as well, good recovery from him after his mistake. He's going to have to keep his tires in check. I think he has the leg room to do that. 13 seconds to Matty in third is also having a fantastic race. I think he's being caught up by Dweller though. So barring disconnections, we could have a battle for the podium on our hands if Dweller manages to catch up with him. Speaking about Russ and RG, RG has gotten the position right back, and they're both catching onto Jorit, who's 20 laps on those medium compounded tires. There's 23 laps going, 26 remaining. If Jorit can make it again, I'll be super impressed, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, Jorit's tires do not have the life in them to fight with these guys, but I imagine Jorit will give it all he's got. The feisty driver is Jorit, doesn't give up positions or yield opportunities to overtake that much, that quickly. So This could get tasty. Russ falls a bit back. RG, will he go for the move? Jorrit goes defensive, so he can't do it then. But a switch back on from RG, he might make it go into turn 4. Jorrit gets a decent exit, but so does RG. Jorrit goes defensive again. Looks like he's not going to get the run out this time. RG, will he stick his nose in? No, backs out a bit, smart play. The mistake from Jorrit is RG just trying left and right every single part of Apex he's driving on just to make sure this move on Jorrit sticks. Side by side into turn 9. This will hopefully end well. It looks like it does. And Jorrit keeps his 6th place back. RG though, massive mistake on exit. He gets the inside line. Russ is right on the back of this as well, so he's prone to pick up on any catastrophes that happens between these two. But Jorrit, once again, keeps 6th place. Wide there from RG, and looks like Russ is going to get him once again. These two have not stopped battling ever since they've come out in the mediums. And not that I'm complaining for sure though, it's been fascinating to watch. Now they're pulling in Jorrit into a little squabble. He's going to blink first. Will RG get a go on Russ, or will Russ get a go on Jorrit? Looks like the closing speed. Looks like Russ is going to have a go on Jorrit. If he's close enough now. Backs out of it. RG does not back out of it though, however, and he goes down the inside. Russ, however, keeps the position on him and maintains P7. Well, now on the back of Matthew. We go on the inside goes Dweller. Makes it stick, barges his way through, but if it counts, it counts. And up into 3rd place goes Dweller. Bar any penalties or disconnections for Dweller, it looks like that's where he'll be staying. The gap ahead is just way too far. Speaking of being way too far, Yana has a 24 or 25 second gap in the nearest car to him. Another turn developing here of RG and Rush got past Jorrit. I was not paying attention there at all, my apologies. But they both found their way past Jorrit, and now RG's going to find his way past Russ. Russ again, not really defending it too hard. He probably should try that at least once. He wants to get position 9 as Jorrit takes them both. They both all just sort of got stuck on each other, and Jorrit takes his 6th place back. Great driving from Jorrit. But he has Russ land. Russ all over the back of him once again. Russ sneaks it down the inside, bit of contact. Russ has to go opposite lock to avoid it from spinning, and that allows RJ to get them both. Jorrit looked like he was coming into the pit there, but decided against it. I think, again, RG and Russ made their way past him. 24 laps on those medium tires. Crazy stuff from Jorrit. Hold that one out. have to give a bit of love to Yarno. Has to be said, he has dominated proceedings tonight. No one could really touch him. Zach, try as he might, just could not match the pace that Yarno had. And looks like there's battling going on down here in the midfield. Yep, Chris gets past RG. I think these two have been line of stern the entire race, so Chris finally picks his moment, and Chris finally makes it stick. Although RG's going to have a say down the inside, into the room, and RG unable to make it stick. Oh no! Oh, and RG just loses the back end, and just like that, race over. Will that be a safety car? I'm not too sure, but yeah, big shame for RG. As Yarno racing sets the fastest lap of the race? It is. Wow. I think that just proves that his pace tonight has been stunning. Speaking of stunning, I think I'm pretty stunned that these two have just stayed line of stern pretty much the entire duration of this race. None of them seem to want to get away from each other. They both just love battling each other, and I love watching it. Russ and RG, the Haas and the Renault, coming onto the final lap, and these two still have not sorted out who's going to finish 6th and who's going to finish 7th. This gets up nice and close, hooked up under that slipstream. He's got DRS to aid him. RG's not going to go defensive. RG's going to let him go through. Bit of lag involved. RG goes deep on the brakes, locks up. Going to hang it around the outside. He does, to be fair, and Russ gives him the space. And they're going to go side by side into turn 4. Drag race. Who dares to be latest on the brakes? I think it's Russ. And RJ sort of hits into the back from hope that's not front wing down. I do not want this battle to end. Yeah, Russ, for the time being, takes the position, but I think that's Yarno starting his final lap, and we have to give him a bit of love. We'll get back to him. Shock him in G2. Everywhere you look, there's a hard battle. These drivers, doesn't matter if they're in the points or out the points, they are going to go at it. And looks like Jockin's just gotten RG stuck in 2 minds. Does he want to lose the back end, or does he want to make a move on Russ? He chose neither, and he's going to tuck in for the slipstream into the final corner for the last time. Not the last time, but going to get DRS for the full duration of the straight for the last time between these two. Russ is going to go defensive. RG's going to tuck into his slipstream. Oh, there's a Sauber of, I think that was Elysium, letting them both through. Bit of a late move there from Russ. And RG just cannot make the move stick. But we have to show this man love. Yarno, he's dominated proceedings. Just over 20 seconds, crosses the line, and he wins by a country mile. Back to the battle between these two. I think that's possibly it for Russ. He's made a bit of a gap to RG. But RG takes that corner very nicely. Joachim's going to cross the line to take 13th, I think that is, as he was lapped, so his race ends a bit earlier than others. This is the battle that I want to see, though. I haven't looked at penalties. I'm not sure how penalties will play into this one. Zach will take second place, so first and second for Zach. I think he'll be happy with that, considering that his race is almost over after he spun it. RG and Russ just nail-biting close. They've been separated by barely anything the entirety of this race. This is the final corner. Russ with the straight line speed looks like he's going to keep it. RG unable to really battle him. Oh, or maybe he can. Russ is going to go super defensive. But I think that's going to be it. Russ is going to keep 6th place. Arj's going to take 7th. Jorit won 7 laps on the medium tires. Wow. That is insane. Don't know how he's managed it, but he's managed it. Colo chased him down for that 8th place, but he couldn't take it. And 10th place, not sure who that was. I think he might have been last. But yeah, Colo takes 10th place. I think that's due to penalties. But yeah, that'll do it. CWC Casual Weekend Championship, round 2. A win for Yarno Racing. Me and him had a bit of back and forth in the Discord chat. And he's definitely stuck it to me with a dominant win. That 5-second stop and go penalty meaning absolutely nothing to him as he takes the win in Zach here. Zach will take a P2 Dweller after disconnecting in quali and in the race. I think he'll be happy with the podium. Matty in 4th place, 5th place Bouge. Not much to talk about him and Matty after the first round of pit stops. Those two were just sort of in a race of their own. Very quiet. Russ battled hard with RG and he managed to take 6th place off of him. Joran, amazing strategy. He takes 8th place. Chris was the driver who got Cola on penalties. Cola will take 10th place. Raf 11th. Jochum battled back to be fair to him after that front wing change. He had to make 3 stops. He'll take 12th. GS takes 13th. I think that says Class will take 14th. Juan after that first lap crash will take 15th. McLaren of I can't make that name out will take 15th, and that'll do it for CWC. If you enjoyed what you saw, because I certainly did, you can message Bougie for a race for a position in the league. I've been Odems. Pleasure streaming this race. It was very enjoyable. Again, next week we'll have China, another track very wide, very good for overtaking, and yeah, tune in to see who can win out against Zach versus Yarno. I'd love to see if RG and Russ will continue their battle. And yeah, that's all from me. Good night.